Hey guys, my name is Chad Bailing, and I am the founder and CEO of ControlBright. And we are a bootstrapped IoT company focused on the architectural and accent lighting control space. I know it's very specific. I'm sure all of you have seen I-35 bridge lit up at night. Different colors, they have fades, they do different holiday scenes, things like that. How many of you have smart lighting at home? Say Philips Hue, maybe Wi-Fi light bulbs. Wow, about 89% of you. All right. So what we're doing at ControlBright is we are taking that a step further. We are focusing on the commercial end of architectural and accent lighting. And because of that, we have developed a cloud system that allows you to manage that colored lighting from anywhere in the world across multiple sites. What I have on the screen here is a recent installation we did, Enger Tower in Duluth. They do all kinds of different scenes based on time of year, holidays, events happening in Duluth, things like that. The problem that they were having is that anytime they needed to make an update, they had to send an electrician up to the tower to update the programming on the on-site controller with his laptop. Well, what we've done is we've moved all of that configuration, provisioning, management, everything into the cloud. So now, Saturday morning, the electrician can sit at home and update the programming, push scenes out, whatever he needs to do without physically going on site. The back end of our system is built on Angular, Laravel, and a little bit of DeepStream mixed in for some messaging. With that, let's dive in. All right, so upon logging into our site, you're greeted with a dashboard, and this gives you a real basic overview of your schedules on the left, as well as on the right, we've got a map. And on the left, you can see we've got different configuration options. So let's start with sites. Clicking on sites, this is where you add the physical locations where your lighting is going to be installed at. As you can see, we've got two sites up there, one's active, one's inactive. Obviously, the one that's active is here tonight. And FYI, that's our light there, and we've got our controller box right here, which is connected to that light. Diving into devices, this is where all the devices are listed under your account. So we've got one offline, one online. Obviously, the one online is here. So we click on Edit. This is where we can add fixtures. So right now I've got 4 fixtures set up in the system, but only one is connected, which is this one right here. Being it's DMX based, you can have up to 512 fixtures, or I'm sorry, 512 channels on that device. And by clicking on Add Fixture, you can see we've got a whole list of different fixtures that we support. Everything from a NOLIS to ETC, Lumen Pulse, Martin, Philips, or you can add generic fixtures based on the parameters that you desire. Moving along to the Dmx Grid, this is where we assign unique values to those fixtures so the system knows exactly what fixture is where. It's a simple drag and drop interface. You can delete one and drag it back, add it, and now we've patched it, and so now our cloud platform knows exactly what address that light resides at. And the button panel, I'll get into the button panel in a little bit, a little later in the demo. So let's move to the global fixture overview. If you have multiple devices and multiple sites, every single one of your fixtures will show up in this page here. This is also where you set up fixture groups. Now, fixture groups is one of the most powerful features of this platform. It's unique to us, and we're pretty proud of it. Essentially what that allows you to do is it allows you to take different light fixtures attached to different devices at different sites and group them together in order to apply a single scene and a single schedule. What that means is, let's say you're a 1,000 location retail store or a 1,000 location restaurant group, and you want to install colored lighting maybe in a fixture, maybe in a display, maybe in a bar back, under a counter, in a lobby. With this technology, the corporate is able to actually group all of those sites together and apply a single scene to that, instantly creating consistency across all of their locations. They no longer need to rely on managers to manipulate the lights based on whatever corporate's initiative is. Moving on to my scenes, this is where you create the actual scenes. So as you can see, I've got 2 scenes set up, mini demo test and Go Vikings. We'll dive into mini demo test. On the left, we've got our elements, and in the center is where we actually set up the colors and the fades. So for example, let's say we want to add another fade. We simply drag it over into the center, set the fade time, 10 seconds. Use the color picker. You can pick whatever color you want. There's 16 million different colors. And a hold time. And we'll click Save. So now that that's done, we can go over to the schedule. So now we've got our scene set up, and we can schedule that scene. So it's a simple matter of dragging it onto the calendar here, edit, and we can do an astronomical-based scene. So basically, it automatically calculates based on its location, latitude and longitude, when the sun sets and when the sun rises throughout the year. So right now, the sun sets at 8:55 p.m. So we're going to set this to trigger 1 hour before, and we're going to set it to trigger 1 hour after sunrise. And let's do a repeating schedule. So let's say we want this to repeat every other week on every day but Monday and Tuesday, continuing forever. Click Save. And if we scroll through the calendar here, you'll see that it's repeating every day except for Monday and Tuesday forever. So now that we've built our scene, we've got it scheduled. Let's go back to that button panel. Any scene that's created gets put into the button panel here, and it allows you to override what's currently playing, if anything. So for example, if we hit Go Vikings, you can see the lights. And let's say that's been playing for a couple hours and the lighting engineer goes, oh, it needs to be something else. Simply log into the portal and boom, instant. The other interesting aspect of this is we also use Bootstrap for the front end. So the web app scales gracefully based on what size screen it's got. So I've got loading the web app right now on my phone, loading the button panel here. And if I hit Go Vikings, it should go purple. There we go. So imagine you are out and about, you're managing the lighting for your hotel group, and your boss calls and says, hey, something happened, we got to change the lights to go red or purple or whatever. Lighting engineer can simply bring up his phone, hit the button, and instantly override whatever is currently playing. We're pretty excited about this technology. There's really nothing else like it on the market. We currently have Anger Tower, and we've got 2 large installations coming up in Chicago, and we've also got, we're working with 2 large Dmx fixture manufacturers who are looking to OEM this technology and integrate it into their platform. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.